My boyfriend and I had just broken up in a sophomore year of college. We'd been together since high school. It was messy, no contact and all. The whole experience left me emotionally drained. The summer of my junior year, instead of working an internship, I headed home. My mother ran a yoga studio and kayak rental on Miller's Creek. Her studio was a converted old cottage with winding steps leading to the pier. I gave kayak lessons to kids, assisted with yoga lessons, and so on. We were quite popular in town and also had a decent following on social media. One night, I logged into Instagram and found a bunch of notifications from a random account that had recently started following us. Water Baby 11 had liked and commented on every of the 200 or 300 pictures we had on our Insta. This itself was not odd. I get these random sometimes and don't pay too much attention. Their only motivation is to arouse your curiosity, so you'll follow them. This account had no pictures, no followers, even a profile image. The only account they followed was our studios. I assumed it was a kayak enthusiast like my mother and me. Didn't think too much of it. A few days later, my notifications were blowing up again. The afternoon had been particularly grueling. I'd taken a bunch of energetic summer camp kids out on the water. Water Baby 11 had gone on a posting spree. They had uploaded pictures of me to the Instagram, taken at various points in the day, and tagged me in each. Me adjusting a kid's posture, me sipping a Starbucks, me holding open my car door. The caption said things like, "Lucky kid, I wish I was the coffee cup." The pictures themselves looked grainy, as if they had been taken from a distance and then zoomed and cropped. The experience completely spooked me. I showed the post to my mother, but didn't immediately block the account. We needed the screenshots if things got worse. Mom was super concerned. We talked for a long time that night, wondering how to proceed. I decided, for my own sanity, to work in the studio for the next few days and assist with the yoga lessons. One of the other associates could take over the kayak lessons. I had also drive to and from work with my mother, just to be safe. A few days passed. One evening, as my mother and I were closing up for the night, I saw a shadow at the window. "Someone's here," I told my mother. She stuck her head out the door and checked both sides. There was no one. When we headed out into the parking lot, I distinctly heard my name being called. My mother heard it too. When we reached our car, we saw something flapping on the windshield. Tucked under the wiper was a neon orange A4 paper. It had a series of grainy pictures of me from that morning printed on it. Scrolled across the top in black Sharpie were the words, "I miss you." My mother drove us to the nearest police station. The police registered our complaint and also kept the printout as evidence. I told them about the Instagram stalking. The cops said our best recourse was to contact Instagram to see if we could trace the IP address of whoever had been posting my pictures. We returned home from the police station, mentally and emotionally drained. I had just reached when I get a text from my ex-boyfriend. "I'm disappointed." "Why?" I texted back. "You forgot my birthday." I checked the date. Indeed I had. Today was July 13th. His birthday had been a couple of days earlier. "Belated happy birthday. My bad," I started typing, though I didn't really feel that bad. We had broken up a few months ago and decided to go no contact. No contact means no random texts, no birthday messages, right? Then he wrote something that sent my mind racing. "Your water baby is a year older and wiser, hopefully." Heh. Something clicked in that moment as my mind raced. His zodiac sign was Cancer. Cancer was a water sign. His birthday was on July 11th. He was water baby 11. But wasn't he supposed to be in Seattle for his internship? Nah, he replied. I decided to return home too. I cut off communications with my ex right after, blocked him everywhere. Then he started showing up outside of the studio. My mother and I went back to the cops. My ex readily admitted that he had been stalking me. His excuse? He loved me way too much. He was so convincing, even the cops suggested I drop my complaint. I didn't. His behavior had left me feeling nervous about every man, every relationship, and that's never a good place to be.